Greetings to the judges. My name is Sumit Singh Thakur and I am the leader of Team Kraken. Let me introduce you about from the problem statement, which is MAITRI, an AI assistant for psychological and physical well-being of astronauts. Our theme is space tech. Before moving to the topic, let me introduce about why did we have chosen this topic. As we all know, in the space there are minimal interaction with the people and there is limited amount of space to have some physical activities. This creates a critical problem for the person who is in the space. Now, how we are going to tackle from this problem? We have created an chatbot which is compatible with the human intelligence, which is when whenever you are feeling low a bit too often, which is what we can say, kind of frustrated, feeling kind of anxiety, depression, PTSD, ADHD, any kind of problems. We have created a personal and a personalized chatbot for the institution or for the organization, which will act as a companion and will deliberately communicate with you. This will completely listens to your problem and give you the real-time responses because we also have used in this problem in this project Gemini's API, which is the fastest and most reliable. We also have given the data set which is real, and we do not have taken any kind of fake data. We have given a proper labeling and then feed it raw to the model. Our model name is Robert, which we have taken from Hugging Face. Now, let's move to the functioning part. Here, let's go. If some like we in this landing page, you all can see that there are three particular sections, which is try for free, sign up, and login. If someone just wanted to build a trust, like how our problem or how our project is going to be there, like what kind of things it is going to perform or what kind of solution it is going to give you. So for that, we have the try for free section where once you open that, you will get four kinds of thing, which is chat with us. This is basically the chat bot which will be used by the user. The gratitude general, a descriptive based questionnaire which will create a insight of how the user is thinking all day. Psychological analysis, where we are going to analyze the psychological and the mental condition of the user, and if the user feeling a bit too low and wanted to take some rest and wanted to relax, we do have some relaxation video. Before moving to any part, let's just give you a like why we have given all these things. Like you have to use all these things in a daily to generate the accurate file or accurate report about your mental health, what's your condition is going to be. So let's jump to the first section, which is chat with us.
Further, I'm going to demonstrate our chatbot model that the user can talk with for giving empathy on our platform only. The model actually tokenizes the sentences given by the user and will match the extent of severity from the clusters that we have trained our model on, and the responses will be generated accordingly. Also, if the user's query are out of the context of mental health, then no responses will be generated by our model. I can give a little demonstration of it. Like, so as we can see that the model has generated a pretty decent response against the user's query, but also, what if I give something which is out of the context, like then the responses are not being entertained by the model itself. And also, we have uh, we have built a mechanism for our chatbot that will will monitor if the severity of the user's query is out of the reach of context that can be handled by the mental health chatbot itself. So, in the severe cases, like if the user is again and again mentioning about suicide, then it will trigger a mechanism that will share the concern of the user to community and the context that were taken from the users during the sign up. That's it from our side. Thank you.
Okay, so now let's move to the gratitude general. And we do have created generaling in this. Let's move ahead. In this gratitude journal, we have added the descriptive based question like what are the three things you are grateful for today. Here, the user will answer each questions and how it feels every day. We also have this emojis, or we can say analysis, sentiment analysis thing, where we have added some kind of faces where the user can select their mood according to it. Once all these details are filled, this creates a data set which is secure using workzone security. Let me show you that. We have used the workzone security here, and this will create the hashing of the data and also introduce the security which can be which is not vulnerable easily. This create the robust application and end-to-end encryption. Let's move to the topic. And once the user can fill this creates a data set, and all the things are goes to backend. In the backend we have used MySQL. All the data are stored in the form of rows and columns, and each is scripted and differentiated by dates. Now let's move to the back, and here we have the psychological analysis. In this, the user have to give this every day just to confirm what kind of mental stability the user is facing right now. So first let's try to select randomly. So here, as you all know that we have some kind of description based on our responses, which is I am facing a depression and anxiety. So this will going to create a health report by the end of the month where user can see that in the dashboard section. Now let's move to the relaxation section where we have added some kind of relaxation videos which is taken from the YouTube, where user do not have to switch the tab again and again to find the and specific kind of videos. We have few here, and also if user doesn't want it to watch some kind of videos, we also have audios here and some wellness guide where the user can directly click on it, and the HF reference tag will take you to that particular section of the YouTube. Now, after doing all these things, our chatbot is basically commanded or set for the free 5 trials. Once the user completes its free 5 trials, then the user have to sign up because we need the user's data to make the report by the end of the month. So once the user will sign up, we have created this beautiful section where the user can personally fill their details just like this. And let me user can create the password. For that, I am just creating 1234. As you can see, some of the details are already filled. Let me just give it the random numbers here. And I will show you that where all the data are going. After user fills all these details, why we have taken emergency contact if the user or if the severity of the case get increased, we can contact these emergency contacts through SMS. We also have added we also have added the term and condition where if we find any kind of misinformation or the severity of the case will increase, we can directly bind up the data and send to the respective emergency contact. If the user agree with that, then we are going to send it, and if the user do not agree with that, then we also have something which is by default some kind of what we can say uh, community which works on that. So if the user agree with that, we are going to bind up the data of the user and send to them, and if no, so we are going to bind up the data and send to the community. Now suppose if user accepts the data, we are going to make him log in, and let me just give you a glance where all the data are stored. So I just have opened MySQL, and there I have you all can see that there is a chatbot database. I use the chatbot, and here is a table that are formed. There are the user which who is using, and emergency context we have taken from the user, and the conversation. Conversation is totally secured and hashed. We also cannot read that. Once the user agrees with our statement, then we are going to bind up all the conversation data and into a CSV format and send it to the user. Let me just show you all the emergency contacts which we have saved. So as you can see that I just have given these data which is given by the user for contacting these emergency users. So this is for the website. This is for the database. Let's move to the login section where all the functionalities available to use by the users. So let me just log in. So this page will open again, and by this or when after logging in, the user can use the chatbot infinite times. We are not going to give any kind of pop-ups regarding to sign up again and to give you the limited prompts. No, we have created a chatbot just to give you the feeling that you are having a companion which is by your side by 24 into 7, which will give you the exact solution that a doctor is prescribing. So thank you. This is Sumit Singh Thakur from Team Kraken. Hope so. Our project will you will like our project. Thank you so much. Namaste.